this.
Ice wind. Northern gale. The queen of storms. Ice wind.
Centuries asleep and I wake to this. Vermin in my tail. I'll freeze you all screaming.
That's the big ol' opening thing that you never got to see in the very first episode. Why? Because I wanted to talk rather than start the video off with, well, a video. So, point of today's video is that you're supposed to watch it exactly following the very first video of the series. Now, don't watch it in that order necessarily, but go back, watch the first video for like 2 minutes, literally, like watch the first couple minutes of combat, and then come back and watch this, because this is why. Pop, 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 pop. I am literally going through on default difficulty because I thought it would be really kind of hilarious to just see what it's like to go through at the default difficulty. Now that I am no longer going through the main game, I am able to just rip through this and basically ignore pretty much everything. There's no reason to get any of the loot in this because default difficulty is going to reveal nothing but garbage loot, so literally there's no reason to stop for any of it. In fact, there's a good chance I won't stop for much else because I think I've already seen about as much as I need to of this. So on that note, why don't we just go ahead and fast forward. So, here's the boss fight. Let's see how this goes. I mean, I suspect this won't be that big a deal, and will probably go insanely quickly, especially if I'm able to land some dots on these guys. Yep, that guy's already dead. Let's get a stab on him to... Oh, hold on, let's try that again. I want to get the stab on him to finish him off. Okay, apparently I cannot do that to him, so that's cool. Alright, hop, 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 switch, and slap. So, that's how long it takes to go through a default difficulty once you've leveled up a bit. Let's go ahead and switch to something else. Figured we go ahead and take a look at some of the stuff going on with the other characters, and I will tell you flat out that Wulfgar is my least leveled character, so technically... Oh, hold on one more time, because this move is just hilarious to me. I do enjoy that. Ah, goodness. Wulfgar is a lot of fun. He's got this big old war hammer. I mean, if you know Wulfgar, then, well, you know what he's supposed to be using. And if you don't, well, you don't. So, you know, not a big deal either way. I'm not really going to do this whole mission. I just wanted to show you a little bit of what he looks like. And in fact, this particular look is... maybe slightly more Wulfgar than I would otherwise expect Wulfgar to look, compared to how he actually looks in the game, if that made sense. What I'm trying to say is, I think the way he looks in the game by default is not the way I would have pictured him. So there's that. There's supposed to be a big swing somewhere, and I don't remember where it is. Like 1, 2, 3. There's a big, he has like a big just... whipping that hammer around swing. There you go. That's it right there. Those are hilarious to me. I really enjoy those. Goodbye. Thanks for playing. He has some pretty interesting moves overall, I think. Like once you're able to unlock all of them and all that jazz. He's definitely meant to be the hard-hitting, just big damage dealer of the team. Like, there's not much about him that's about being subtle. It's basically just get in, bash the crap out of things, and go to town. So let me just play a little bit longer here and see if I can charge up his ultimate, because I'd like to show you all of his abilities. Let's go ahead and roll in with some stuff. And then let's see if I can do the combo here for the big swing, if I remember that one right. Because it's hilarious. Here, let me just guard break them. And then, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and then, boom, that big old hammer, it just launches people. It is quite enjoyable. Anyway, let's go ahead and bust out, that's his kind of hammer throw right there ability. And then I forget what this one is, honestly. I think this one just, like, increases damage and stuff for a while. Of course, he does have additional abilities beyond this, but holy crap. Hi, you're gonna fly. Oh, he didn't fly. That's a shame. And then we can go just whip out his ultimate here, which is pretty fun. Spin to win. That is literally all you do. You just spin to win. Finishing up with a nice big hammer bash there. And by the way, he does have something kind of fun here. Let's see, where was it? Is it this one? There you go. He has the big shining wizard. Which if you don't know what I mean, well, you don't know what I mean. So look up a shining wizard and you will know, now that I've told you, what that means. One more shining wizard for the road. Bruenor Battlehammer, the king of Mithril Hall. Yeah. Him with all of his, well, dwarven goodness, as much as I guess I would say it. Hi, you. How you doing? Let's just go ahead and give you a shield break. And we should be good to smash the crap out of this guy, then. I do enjoy his moveset quite a bit. Bruenor, in some respects, plays similarly to how Wulfgar plays, in that it just feels a little slower to me. I mean, granted, everyone's going to feel slow compared to Dritz, because Dritz is definitely, by far, fastest character of the game. I mean, he's meant to be just lightning fast, super quick. He's basically a rogue, even though he's not a rogue in the traditional D&D sense. He's a ranger. But the way he plays in the game is meant to be that way. Whereas Bruenor and, more to the point, Wulfgar are just kind of slower, harder hitting sort of thing. I should tell you too, just so you don't have any illusions, as I'm playing and doing a little bit of Wulfgar and Bruenor, I am technically playing below recommended levels, so the reason for that is just because I didn't want to deal with too much garbage, and I'm just really kind of trying to have a little fun with these characters to see what, you know, they kind of look like. Bruenor, by the way, is all about defense. You can just block all day long with him. He's pretty hilarious that way. I mean, granted, at some point, yes, he will run out of stamina, so it's not like you can do this ad nauseum, but he really is meant to be that kind of character where he's just blocking all day long, and that's just how he rolls. So definitely take advantage of that, and then take advantage of his ability to heal himself and his compatriots. That is kind of his thing. He's an interesting combination of characters, Bruenor is, because he has this self-heal, which is spectacular, because it's also, as I said, a party heal, and he does have some additional healing moves. He has a regeneration move that's pretty cool too, which, I'll be honest, I haven't gotten him up to level to get yet, but in playing with some friends, I have seen that in action, and it's pretty darn effective. Bruenor, as I said, is really meant to be a guy that just soaks up damage, in part because of all of the tankiness that being able to heal oneself brings to the party. So he does all that stuff. He heals, he tanks, and then I will show you here in just a moment his abilities, at least those that I have equipped. I didn't really tell you how Wulfgar does his attacks that basically start a team attack, but for Bruenor, it's essentially doing an execution, which I haven't had the opportunity to do a single one yet. So let's go ahead and bust his taunt. This, if you're in a party, is going to basically pull everyone's attacks onto Bruenor, which, as I said earlier, he's a big tank, so you want to do that. It's about to run out. He does have some thorn effects going on right now, which is really handy, because if he takes damage, he's just going to send it right back to everyone, which is, well, you know, kind of nice. That's the sort of thing you want, right? Hi, let's just go ahead and launch you guys. I gotta say, man, Bruenor, in some respects, I kind of wish I would have played him a little more, because he has some really cool abilities. That whole little stomp thing that he does right here, that's a fun way to get people to back the crap up. And then he also has a chance of picking up an elemental effect while he does that, which is just going to increase his damage. I mean, what's not to like about that? I don't know, he's got some fun stuff. Let's go ahead and get to the next fight so that we can use another ability. And I don't even know why I'm bothering to increase the loot difficulty. I just am. Or the loot options, whatever. Okay, coming into the next fight, we're just going to go ahead and drop the hammer. Technically, it's drop the anvil, but, you know, it sounds more enjoyable to say drop the hammer, because that's just, you know, a saying and all. So this particular special does damage to anything nearby, and it also grants an elemental damage to anyone in the... Let me try that again. It damages enemies that are nearby and grants allies an elemental effect. There you go. There are some words. Boom. Hi, thanks for playing. And then we'll just go ahead and engage the ultimate here, which is a bunch of reduced damage on everything, so long as you're near the banner. Which, you know, bully for you if that's the case, because you're not going to take as much damage, and then because you're playing Bruenor, you just heal yourself up anyway, and it's hilarious. Hi, let's go ahead and parry you, because you are terrible. Great, that worked out well. Now this, of course, is Cattiebrie, daughter of Bruenor, and if you're saying to yourself, well, she looks like a human, well, that's because you haven't read the books and you don't know what her story is. Because yes, she does look like a human. Probably because she is a human, but she's basically daughter of Bruenor. You just gotta go with it, okay? Hi, how you doing? Let's just kick you in the face, because you don't really matter much. I've played quite a bit of Cattiebrie because I've been playing her as I've been playing with some friends. So I kind of have her reasonably well leveled and reasonably well geared. Not great, mind you, but a little bit. She is kind of a hybrid character. It's interesting how many of the characters in the game really are hybrids, because they didn't really decide, devs that is, didn't really decide to go with the straight up traditional one mage, one cleric, one fighter, one rogue sort of thing. They just kind of did their own thing, which I respect that. That's ow, hi, that hurts. That's pretty fun. I am playing at a slightly higher difficulty compared to what I was playing with the other characters, although technically, believe it or not, this is a little under level for her, which I know might seem unlikely considering how much damage I'm taking, but it is. That's mainly just because I'm a terrible player of this game. I mean, yeah, I'm just parrying like a mad woman over here, but, you know, never mind that. So Cattiebrie, as I was saying, is a bit of a hybrid character because she's meant to be the ranged character of the game, and in fact, if I switch to using my mouse here, I can do mouse things. I mean, this is... I don't even know where my aim button is, so that's really kind of inconvenient. I need to switch back to controller. Anyway, I don't like doing this with a controller. This is awful to me and really just makes me angry. But I've played it enough that I've kind of gotten used to it, and I can get away with this. But it would be much better with a mouse, except that everything else is not really... I'm going to take a bunch of damage there. All that great for, you know, using keyboard and mouse, because this is definitely not a keyboard and mouse game. Hi, I saw that coming. Okay, let's go and get rid of you. And then I guess we can just go ahead and show off... actually, I can't really show off her other ability here. Let me get rid of this guy. I don't like him very much. Thank you for playing.
Forge is no place for
Cattiebrie, I think, is one of the characters that is most team-based, or she can be. You know, something I haven't really talked about. If you've watched the main playthrough, then you're well aware of it, but every character has more than one ability, or more than two abilities, as it were. I just haven't been showing you all of them because that's just how I happen to have the character built. That right there obviously was her ultimate. She fires big, gigantic honkin' arrows that will basically blast through everything and everyone. Hi, let me go ahead and do this to you, because now you'll... Nope. I was going to say, now you'll have a dot. Oh, now you're dead. The way I've built Cattiebrie was entirely and intentionally for support. She is meant to support the party. I have her set up with a heal that comes back pretty quickly, and she also, I will show it to you here, I'll show you the animation, is a resurrection. It'll pick up anyone who's on the ground, allies that is, within a general radius. So if you have a party wipe, you can just do that, and boom, the next thing you know, everyone is back up on the ground, and back up on the ground, they're on the right side of the ground. They're standing which is to say they are no longer as damaged as they were. So basically, I have her set up to be a party class or party character. And then by way of her team attacks, that would be one right there. And I'm going to go ahead and trigger another one right here if I can get this guy. I need to move because I'm about to get hit. And that guy's a little tougher than I thought, so never mind that. Yeah, I'm going to get speared on that one. I saw that coming. I was just lined up, so there was nothing I could do about it. Anyway, her team attacks are triggered by killing someone with a charged range attack. So this, if I actually killed that guy, would be a team attack for my teammates. Or a team attack opportunity, I suppose I should say. Yep, I gotta move here. Hi, how you doing? You gotta move. Thing is she doesn't have a ton of support for herself. Because she doesn't have any way to regain health outside of that one move, which is currently on cooldown. Compared to Bruenor, who has a ton of ways to do things. I don't know, it kind of works out. And I guess when I say ton, I really just mean 2. But she's still a fun character because she's, I don't know, she just has a different approach to things. And, I mean, a lot of this game is you just gotta be smart, right? And that was not smart. I was trying to do something specific. There we go. I was trying to get a bleed going. No, I'm gonna die right here. Yep, I died. I don't know, maybe that's appropriate. I think I have shown you about everything I can with this game outside of a bunch of multiplayer stuff, so if you want to see some multiplayer stuff, I haven't done that on my channel, but my friend Catch has done that on his Twitch channel, and I've been playing with him as he's been doing that, so you can find the link to his Twitch channel somewhere on the About page, I guess, of my YouTube channel. I don't know how this crap works. Actually, I do know how it works. I'm just being stupid. But if you want to see more of it, that's where you'll find it. For now, I am done with this as a series on the channel. We are going to move on to something else. And I'm not entirely sure what that's going to be because my plans got blown up slightly. If you're not on the Patreon, then you don't know what that means. In which case, you should join the Patreon. Patreon.com/KIC. At least I think that's what it is. I don't know. The link is on the About page as well. And I'll catch you on another one. Till then, thanks for watching. See you later.